I'm Teresia, and I'd like to share with you some stretches that I do before I even get out of bed in the morning. I do them as soon as I wake up, and I stretch from the bottom of my feet to the crown of my head, and it really helps if maybe you were a little crinkly from last night's sleep. I teach these stretches in my classes, and my students love them. I know you will too, and it only takes 5 minutes in the morning. So why don't you give yourself a treat? I'll simulate these things. So I'm gonna lay back just as if I had gotten out of bed. Making myself comfortable, I'm gonna bring my right calf, the meaty part of the calf, on top of my left kneecap. It's directly on top of the kneecap. Start sliding your leg back and forth, and you were just working on the meaty part of the thigh here, breaking up the fascia. It gets a little tight from sleep. I gotta tell you, this feels awesome. You're gonna say, why didn't I know this before? So you know it now, and take advantage of it. So start to slow that down. Just let the calf rest for a moment, and then we're going to start ankle circles. So pick whatever direction you would like, and just start rotating your ankle around. Do you hear the snap, crackle, pop of my ankle? Yours probably will do the same thing. So start going around in the other direction, and then I'm going to go one more time around. You start to slow that down, just let the ankle rest, and then point your toes, stretching out the top part of the ankle all the way down to the toes, and then draw the toes back towards your shin. I'm stretching out through the heel and the Achilles tendon that runs down the bottom of your foot. This is usually what's so sore when you put your feet on the floor in the morning, and then just let that relax. Move your hands around the right thigh, clasping the hands together, and kick your foot up into the air. You're starting to stretch the muscles in the top part of your leg, known as the quadriceps. So just do that a couple times and let the leg rest. Come down and start to do the left leg. So meaty part of the calf right on top of the kneecap. You'll actually feel the belly of the calf separate because it's two muscles. Slide that back and forth. Break up that fascia. This feels so awesome. I sometimes do this during the day if I've gone on a strenuous walk or a long bike ride. All right, let's come back. Let that rest for a moment, and then do the ankle circles. So a couple times around one way, then the other way. You hear that snap, crackle, pop, and come back. Point your foot, stretching out that top part, and then flex the foot back. Again, that's for the Achilles. The Achilles actually runs from about here through your toe, so it will feel really good. Then moving the hands around the hamstring, kick your foot up and down. Lots of muscles that make up the quadriceps, so that feels awesome to stretch them out. And then start to slow that down, bringing your foot down to your bed. So starting to work now more in the hip area, kind of towards your belly button. Place your hands right over your belly button and start to draw it to the spine. As you do that, you're gonna notice that your seat lifts up a bit. So what you're stretching is that lower lumbar vertebrae into the sacral area. So give it another breath here, and then start to let it relax. Just let your seat go right back into your mattress, and then begin to do it again. Hands on your belly, drawing the navel to the spine. Let the seat come up a little bit, lengthening lumbar to sacral area, your tailbone, and and let that relax. Let both knees drift over to the right hand side, and you're stretching out the left hip flexor area. This part that starts to go down the leg a little bit and into the actual hip socket. So take a breath, and then let the knees just windshield wiper over to the left hand side, stretching out that right hip flexor into the right hip bone itself. And you're even starting to get some of a side body stretch here, which helps stretch out the rib cage area. Take an inhale, bringing your knees back to center. And now moving up to the shoulder area. Extend your arms directly overhead. Stretch them out, widen the fingers a little bit. That'll even give the fingers a stretch. And then making some circles with your arms. This is going to stretch into the shoulder blade area and bring some synovial fluid, otherwise known as WD-40 for any of your joints. Start to slow that down and then just go the other way a little bit. Slowing it down, bring your hands together, clasp your hands, and then press your hands towards the ceiling. That will stretch out your arms. Let the arms just fall a little bit to the right. That'll stretch out the left shoulder blade, then bringing them over to the left side. That'll stretch out the right shoulder blade, and then bringing them back to center. Stretch your legs out, let your arms go overhead. Point your toes with the hands still clasped together. Take an inhale and just lengthen the whole length of your body. It's the best stretch you've had today. And then draw your hands back overhead. Make your way to the side of your bed. Come to sit on the side. So feet are on the floor now and they feel great. There's no more of that funkiness when you put your feet on the floor. Hands resting lightly on your thighs. Press down onto the thighs. Lift your heart up a little bit and slide the elbows back. This is going to start to open up the top of the rib cage across the collarbones. Take an inhale and then exhale, let yourself relax. Looking down at your knees, take a scoop down, and as you start to come up, you're lengthening the spine. Roll the shoulders over. It's going to stretch out the top part of the spine, and let yourself relax. Left ear to left shoulder. Bring your chin up. Right ear to right shoulder. Bring your chin up. Look towards the left. Bring your chin right across. Look towards the right. Bring your chin back to center, chin to chest. Come up. And then for a last breath, extend your arms overhead. Just reach up, draw your hands into your heart, and you're ready to start your day. I know these are gonna help you feel awesome. I do them every day before I get out of bed. So have yourselves a great day and reach out if you have any questions.